Try something right now. Reach down and run your fingers along your own ribs. Now, the bottom of your foot. Now, the side of your neck. Nothing happens. No laughter, no flinch, no squirm at all. But if someone else did the exact same thing, in the exact same spot, you might scream, kick, and laugh until you could not breathe. Same fingers, same skin, same nerves. One does nothing. The other is almost unbearable. So why is it impossible to tickle yourself? The answer is hiding inside one of the strangest talents your brain has. And once you understand it, you will realize your brain is quietly predicting your entire life, a fraction of a second before it happens. Let us start with the tickle itself. Scientists actually divide it into two kinds. The first is the light, feather-like sensation when something brushes your skin softly, the kind that makes you want to scratch. The second is the deep, helpless, laughing kind, the one triggered on your ribs, your feet, your underarms. It is this second kind that refuses to work on you, and the reason is your brain's prediction machine. Deep inside your skull sits a region called the cerebellum. One of its jobs is to constantly predict the results of your own movements. Every time you decide to move your hand, your brain does not simply send the command. It also sends a copy of that command forward, a kind of internal forecast that says, "This is what your fingers are about to feel." When the real sensation arrives, your brain compares it to the forecast. If they match, it cancels the feeling out. Scientists call this sensory attenuation. Your own touch is predicted, expected, and therefore dulled. This is why your own fingers feel like nothing. The surprise, the thing that makes a tickle, has already been erased before you feel it. To prove this, scientists built a clever machine. It let people tickle their own hand using a robotic arm they controlled themselves. At first, nothing. Just like normal, they could not tickle themselves. But then the scientists added a tiny delay, about 1/5 of a second, between the movement and the touch. And suddenly, it worked. People could tickle themselves again. Why? Because the delay broke the prediction. The forecast no longer matched the feeling. The brain was caught off guard, and the instant it was surprised, the tickle came roaring back. That is the whole secret. A tickle is not really about touch, it is about surprise. But this raises a deeper question. Why did we ever evolve to be ticklish in the first place? Look at where you are most ticklish. The neck, the ribs, the stomach, the underarms, the soles of the feet. These are not random spots. They are your most vulnerable places, the soft, unprotected zones a predator or a threat would go for. Many scientists believe the tickle reflex is a built-in alarm, a way to detect something crawling on or striking those defenseless areas and to yank them away fast. And this is exactly why the prediction system matters so much. Your brain must, every single second, separate what you are doing from what the world is doing to you. It has to know the difference between your own shirt brushing your arm and a spider walking across it. Tickling is simply the moment you feel that hidden system working. Now here is the unsettling part. There are people who can tickle themselves. Some individuals with conditions that affect the sense of self-generated action are able to do it because the prediction that normally cancels the sensation is weakened. Their brain struggles to tell the difference between an action they caused and one that came from outside. And that same blurred line may be tied to feeling as if their own thoughts or movements belong to someone else. Think about what that means. The simple, silly fact that you cannot tickle yourself is actually proof of something profound. Somewhere in your brain, a quiet voice is constantly drawing a border between you and everything that is not you. When that border is sharp, you feel safe inside your own skin. When it blurs, the self itself begins to come apart, and science still cannot fully explain why the tickle erupts into helpless laughter. Laughter you feel forced into, even when nothing is funny. If this made you feel your own mind a little differently, hit subscribe. Because your body is full of mysteries science is only beginning to solve. And next time, why a single yawn can spread across an entire room and reach you through nothing more than this sentence.